Hello friends, happy Tuesday. I'm sorry I did not get a video out yesterday. I was having way too much fun with Amy at Hooked on Wishing Crochet. I'll tag her channel below so that you can go check out her channel. She's got some wonderful content. She was traveling through my area on her way to the Los Angeles area to help another friend of ours. And she stopped and we went to, I know I've mentioned this place before, Bart's Books in Ojai. We stopped there. There's their contact information. And then we went to a really cute little thrift store that she found there in Ojai. And then, I mean, we had to stop at Joann, right? For one last final hurrah. I know, I said in my last video I wasn't going to do it. I was done, but I had to, friends. I had to. They were still open, and I mean, $1.80 for a skein of yarn. Yeah. So we went there, and then we went to Hobby Lobby because Hobby Lobby is 30% off Yarn Week, and well, they're right next door to each other. So, but yesterday was a wonderful day. We took Levi and we went and sat at McDonald's for, I don't even know how long we sat there, and he played in the play place with other kids that were there, and the weather was gorgeous and blue skies, and it was a little breezy. We couldn't have asked for a better day. It is so good to have genuine friends that understand your situation and what you're going through and will not judge you for your situation. And I so appreciate our friendship that I could go on and on. She's like one of those diamond in the rough friends, you know? So I'm really blessed to have her as a friend. And it sucks that she lives so far away. She lives like 6 hours to the north of me, but you know what? That's what road trips are for, right? So I did tell her that after my events of the summer, I will load the car up and come up there for a couple of days. Maybe in October, because there's like a woolen sheep or some kind of yarn festival thing going on up there. Lambstown or something, I guess, is going on in October up there. Okay, that's the last one. Go ahead. He's having so much fun getting all his apps set up on his Amazon tablet that I got him for our fast approaching trip to Michigan. And that's where I'm going to go on this next part of this video. Actually, let me show you what I picked up yesterday. I did not buy very much between Bart's Books and the thrift store just because I am downsizing tremendously. And I will be telling you about that in a second. I was actually kind of hesitant on saying anything right now, but now that I made another phone call on this situation this morning, I guess it's going to be time to just spill the beans. But anyways, so first off, Bart's Books. I found another 101 ripple stitches, 41 to knit, and 60 to crochet. So I picked this up at Bart's Books yesterday. I paid, what did I pay for this? I paid $7 for this book. And this book is from 1997. So that was my Bart's Book purchase. Excuse me. And then the thrift store I found, actually Amy found this one for me because she knows I love making blankets. And so I picked this one up. I think I paid 25 cents for this book. But there's a lot of really pretty neat borders in here. I was going kind of thumbing through this yesterday or last night. So I look forward to, I really like this one. That one. That fan stitch is really, really pretty. Oh. And Levi found a Happy Meal toy from like no, don't get in my light, buddy. I'm trying to read the bottom of this plastic. 2010. And it was still in the plastic. So that's from a grocery haul that we did last weekend. Anyways, so yeah, that was that. I did buy yarn when we went to Hobby Lobby and Joann. However, Hobby Lobby was just another skein of the I Love This Cotton pattern or variegated or whatever it's called. I already put it in a box behind me to put up on the shelf here. And then Joann, I bought 3 skeins of Burgundy Big Twist yarn. So that is that. Yeah, I have a lot going on. My head is like, in my head, I've got so much going on right now that it's like, kind of like you see those dust devils out in the desert, you know, just whipping up all the sand and everything. That's kind of how my brain feels right now. I'm waiting for the tumbleweeds to come about. I pray not. Okay, so what is going on in summer? So as you all know, we have been planning a 3-week road trip. So 3-week road trip is going to get cut down to 2 weeks, roughly, give or take. We're not cutting everything out of the trip. We're still kind of planning the return trip back to California. But we're changing our departure date by a couple of days, and we're actually going to leave a little bit earlier than we had planned because we are moving my mom out of her apartment. And I'm going to become her full-time caregiver. And we're going to bring her out here to California with us. She's on board for it. She's ready. She's not able to live on her own anymore. She's not able to take care of herself anymore. Yesterday evening, after I got home from Ojai and all that and spending the day with Amy, I had to go back out and return some library books, and my husband needed to run by the grocery store to get coffee. And before we left, I had an email from my aunt. And yesterday was the day my mom got her stitches out after that fall that she had on the 1st. And my mom had told me that she was doing good and she was taking care of it, and that the incision or the wound site was clean, and well, in fact it's not. It's severely infected, and she's now on a 10-day antibiotic. Whether she takes those or not, I don't know. This morning I contacted her apartment complex and had a lengthy discussion with the assistant property manager, and we both determined that it would be best that I handle her move out and I handle her intent to vacate, because my mom would not be able to know what to do. Unfortunately, I'm not saying that rudely. I'm saying that out of love and out of kindness and out of respect for her, that I'm not going to force her to sit down and have to fill out the paperwork even with help. So we have figured out that I would be the one to handle her intent to vacate, which I did. She asked me to send an email this morning, and so I sent an email with intent to vacate and the dates. And they're going to get back to me on how much her prorated rent's going to be for the month of July. She'll pay the full amount for June, of course, because she'll be there for the entire month of June. But for July, she will only be there for about a week. And then we will be heading back to California. So, what does that mean for my channel going forward? Absolutely nothing. I'm still going to put content out. I'm still going to strive to put something out every single day, at least Monday through Friday. If you get videos on the weekend, bonus. No, I cannot. I'm not showing that. So Monday through Friday, I will still strive to put something out, even if it's only a quick, like 1 or 2 minute video, just to give you a progress update, or, you know, show you a whip or a yarn haul or a craft haul or something. And that's going to start effective immediately. I don't know what time my videos are going to go up. I cannot say I'm going to put them up in the morning. I don't know. I do know that what I'm getting into is going to be a lot, but I would not have signed up for it if I didn't know what I was getting into, because I do know what I'm getting into, and this is my mom, for crying out loud. So I'm going to do this as long as the good Lord allows me to. And yeah. So there will still be content on my video 5 days a week. Again, time of the day is going to fluctuate. Likely will not have my mom in any of the videos, out of respect to her. She's ready to take day trips and adventures, as she calls them. Sightseeing adventures is what she called them. Go ahead. That is it. So there will be content from that. If you noticed last week, I put up several different shorts from our Yosemite trip. There's going to be a lot more of those coming up. What else? Yeah, I'm not going to put videos out for the most part of my day-to-day routine of caregiving for my mom. That is going to be something between her and I and my family. That's not going to be really put on my channel much, if at all. We're going to try and stick clearly with just like life. I need more coffee. Life updates like I'm giving you right now. We'll have crochet and chats. You know, I'll show you my whips. Like I said, yarn hauls when I get them. That's going to be few and far between right now. So yeah, that is what's going on. It's a lot of changes that the decisions needed to be made quick, but I've been praying on it for several months now. So yeah, that's where we are. But yeah, that's about all I have for you right now. I might come back later with something, not guaranteed. Again, I have got a tremendous amount of stuff to do in a very short amount of time. It is already May 13th, and we are getting on the road in roughly a month and a half. Yep. Plus, we are at the end of the school year. School is done June 4th. I have my last meeting of the school year next Tuesday, I think. Yeah. Let me check that because I don't remember. Right. There it is. Yeah. My last meeting of the school year is next Tuesday, so I have a lot to do for that. But yeah. So anyways, that's where we are at, friends. I pray you all stay with me through this journey as I get settled into my new normal. I am just floored at how many new subscribers I've had in the last week. Thank you all so very much. There's going to be a lot more travel videos coming up. Day trips, that kind of thing. I don't know exactly how much between now and the time we leave for Michigan. But, you know, maybe stuff around the city or whatever, you know. But thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, I couldn't do this without you guys. So with that, friends, I'm going to close this video out. I have got so much I need to do. But yeah. Okay, friends, just know I love you all. God loves you. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next video, okay?